I have been obsessed with crocheting. Ever since I picked up the crochet hook, I've been hooked. So 8 months ago, I decided to follow my gut and open this little shop out of my love for crocheting. I didn't have a clear plan, I just wanted to make beautiful things. And for a while, that was enough. So I experimented, tried new things, and little by little, people started noticing my work. And somehow, my business started to grow. So did my flower wall. But the truth is, I also felt stuck, unmotivated, unsure of what to do next. Some days I felt like I was always behind, constantly playing catch up. And instead of fixing that, I just kind of worked harder and harder, hoping it would help. Well, it turns out that is not a business strategy. Being creative and trying new things was great, but without a plan, I kept second guessing myself. I worked too much because I was anxious, and that made me feel even more stuck. At one point, I think I just became a very sleep deprived hamster running in circles. Well, I think it's time for a change. I want to be more intentional with my business and actually make a plan for growth. Not just work harder, but work smarter. Step 1. Set a goal. So I need to set a goal, a real one, not just survive, although that is still high on the priority list. But I want my goals to actually work. I think it's important for me to first set an achievable goal. I don't want to set a crazy goal that I cannot achieve because I know that I would just ended up kicking myself. So I need a goal that is specific and achievable. I think that's it. Step 2. Making plans. Alright, here is the plan. First is YouTube. I recently got monetized, and thank you to all of you who watch my videos. Sometimes I cannot believe that I am a YouTube partner now because I tried so many times before. I even had a gaming channel before, but I wouldn't be here without you guys, so I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of you. I'm super grateful for you guys. So my goal for YouTube is to be more consistent and upload at least one video a week. In an ideal world, I would want to upload 2, but let's be honest, I am one person and do not have an army of tiny elves helping me edit. So I think for now, this is good enough and I'm happy with it.
Okay, next on the list is crochet patterns. So I currently have 2 crochet patterns for sale, but I think I definitely need to make more. Right?
At this rate, I think I will be 80 years old before I have a full collection. I think the more patterns I have, the easier it will be for people to trust my work and purchase from me. The next one is social media. I currently have almost 10,000 followers on Instagram, and I don't know how much in TikTok because I don't know what I'm doing there. But instead of setting a goal like reach 100,000 followers by June or something like that, I just want to focus on something I can actually control, like posting consistently. Because right now my posting schedule is vibes based, and that is not a strategy. And then there's my website.
Well, this is my website. Well, yes, this is nothing because I don't have a website yet.
Even though for the past year I've been printing my domain name on every thank you card I send with my orders, manifestation. Clearly, manifestation alone isn't working.
So this is a card that I usually send to my customer when they order. There's 2 cards. One is a thank you card. The other one is a picture of my flowers, and a care card. And if you notice at the bottom here, this is also a greetings card, by the way. At the bottom here, there's this. Yeah, this is the address to my website. I bought this domain about a year ago, and I purposefully put it in here because I thought that I would have my website up and running within a couple of weeks.
But fast forward a year later, I still don't have a website, and this domain is actually about to expire. So I think I need to buy a new domain.
I did it. I bought a new domain for my small business because I think I need a home for my small business where people can find me, where people can browse all of my products, and maybe it can also serve as my portfolio. And of course, outside of my small business, I want to take care of myself. I want to stay healthy and be kind to myself because if I burn out, none of this would work.
So for myself, I want to set a strict work hours because apparently work until you pass out is not a sustainable lifestyle. I also want to take daily walks because touching grass is important, and I need to make my friends once a week. And I also want to have a good morning and night routine so I don't become a gremlin and I actually take care of myself, take care of my skin, beauty stuff.
Of course, this isn't going to be perfect. I also have slow days, doubts, and moments where I feel lost, unmotivated, or even accidentally overwork myself. But at least now I know I have goals and I know that I'm going somewhere.
After recording all of this, I went to my mom's house and I was about to clean up my stuffs, and I came across something that made me stop. It's a quote that says, "If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough." And it made me wonder,
Because if I'm being honest, I don't even know what my dream is.
maybe that's the thing about growing up. When we were kids, it was easy. People would ask, "What do you want to be?" And we'd have an answer ready: an astronaut, an artist, an animator, a writer, a designer, whatever it is. We didn't second guess it. We didn't think about whether it was realistic or whether we'd be good enough. But now the question feels heavier. Because what if I say it out loud and I cannot make it happen? What if I try and I fail? What if my dream is something ridiculous like moving to a small cottage in the woods and crocheting in peace with a dog on my lap? Wait, actually, that doesn't sound so bad. I think that's why I've been so focused on small, achievable goals, because they feel safe, because they make sense. But a real dream, is something you think you cannot achieve. But deep down, there's a part of you that whispers, maybe I can. And I think I've been ignoring that voice for a really long time. So, I guess this is where I am right now, figuring things out. I don't know what my big dream is yet, but maybe that's okay. Maybe the first step isn't having the answer, it's just about letting myself wander without fear, like a kid again. And maybe instead of forcing an answer, I just need to keep moving toward what feels right, making space for something bigger.
So if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been second guessing yourself, just know that you're not alone. Keep moving, keep creating, and it will make sense eventually. And maybe, just maybe, we'll surprise ourselves along the way. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!